Bird of Prey 5. El Karuga. Kapla. Kapla.
I'm going to take this opportunity, however, to suggest that we all hail Karuga. That's all I'm saying.
Forgive me, Doctor. I'm receiving a number of distress calls. I don't doubt it.
Y'all remember to tip your waitresses. Have a mighty fine night.
If you come in peace, surrender or be destroyed. If you're here to make war, we surrender.
Both good. The important thing is I'm meeting new people.
When the appointed hour arrives, the Marauders will deactivate their cloaking devices and begin transporting Klingon shock troops directly to the landing zone.
Landing zone? Where? Tell me.
Why not? Your feeble weapons will be useless against us. We will kill all your males and take your females to mate with.
All right. Now the Federation's taking over, whether you like it or not. You people, you've been running this planet like a piecework factory. From now on, it's going to be under one roof. You're going to run it like a business. And that means you're going to make a profit.
Look at these 3 words written larger than the rest, with a special pride never written before or since. Tall words, proudly saying, "We the people."
Hi, I'm Nicole DeBoer. I played Lieutenant Ezri Dax on DS9, and I welcome you to Bird of Prey 5 channel. Hail Karuga.
Hello world, it's Bird of Prey 5, Cuplaw, and welcome to Bed Life for not Friday, the opposite of Friday, Monday, February 5th, 2024, and it's 4 p.m. Eastern. I never say that, though. But it is February, Jesus Christ. February the 5th, 2024, on this Monday Bed Life. And I read some comment out of order, and I'm extra angry. John Araki forced to use his 8th month Friend of Karuga super chat. Thank you, John Araki. Saying that it's still legal to abort in New York. Okay. But aside from that, he says that he can't super chat today. A fraud alert and a new card in the mail. God damn it. So somebody tries to defraud our good friend John Araki, and I'm out of a new 99-cent super poop super chat. So you know what? We're going to go ahead and we're going to play the 99-cent super poop super chat again, like he had sent it from Friday. So let's see. We'll go ahead. And we got Khan. We're going to, you know what? We're going to go ahead. I'm going to play the 99-cent super poop super chat he sent a week ago. We're going to play that one again.
Indications negative.
And he's got Eyebrow Dax. And you know what we're going to do? We're going to go back and we're going to play another 99-cent super poop super chat. And it's a fake. And you know what? We're going to go back and the next time I see, yes, there's another 99-cent super poop super chat 2 weeks ago. God damn it, Don Araki. One of these ones are going to fucking be kissing Dax. Where do we got?
It's almost like Grandpa.
It's almost like Grandpa Day. You know what? Okay, yeah, we're just going to play anybody. Any Joe Biden. Save us, Joe Biden.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh yeah, Joe Biden with us kissing the axe to say fuck you to whoever it was that caused a fraud alert on our friend John Araki's, I'm sure totally legit, not Karogan credit card company. So, yeah. Gorilla's random thoughts first in the chat today, Kapla Gorilla. And he says, Bird, I'm not showering with you. Ah, yes, because it is Shower with a Friend Day on this February 5th, 2024. Officially, Shower with a Friend Day. 54.5 Access Radio says, oh my. Richie Poole with 3 alpacas. John Gill says, dude, we're all just popping in extra early just to prevent Jedi Bill from saying he's first. And then he says, Bill, wake up. You're getting slow. Yeah, back in the underground earlier today, Jedi Bill was keeping us all entertained with his noises from his sleep noises. Sorry, Bill, I was there too. I actually voted to keep listening. I found them strangely hypnotic, but I was overruled. Carlo Albanese says, hi, hope everyone as well as can be. Hail, Karoga. Kapla, Carlo. Hope you are as well as can be. And of course, hail, Karoga. And there's our friend Jedi Bill. Says, Kapla, Brother Warrior, Bird 5. All should hail Karoga. I agree. Jedi Bill says, if any of you are into planning 18 months ahead, wow, that's not me. It is not me. John Gill says, I'm going to the Vegas Star Trek Con in 2025, says John Gill. If any of you are planning 18 months ahead, you're going to Vegas Star Trek Con 2025. John Gill says, I can't even plan 3 seconds ago, though. Be right back. I forgot something in the other room. He's going to visit the meteor crater in Arizona for sure. John Gill, Arizona is a pretty big state. And the Grand Canyon, of course. It's going to be his first use of vacation in 20 years. So mostly I'm going to eat string cheese till I puke. You know what? If you really do make it to Arizona, it's your first vacation in 20 years, then I do hope you get to eat string cheese till you puke and visit the Grand Canyon and the meteor crater and the con in Vegas. However, I will warn you that those are some serious distances. The trip by car between Las Vegas and the real part of the Grand Canyon, that would be the South Rim Visitor Center. That would be where most of the tourists who see the Grand Canyon actually go. That is 8 hours plus, and it is I wouldn't say it's a boring ride. It is a I love the ride personally, but it's not an easy drive. And Hakeem with a 99-cent Super Poop Super sticker. Thank you so much, Hakeem. And we got Birds of Prey. Thank you. And the Random Menace with a 40-month friend of Karoga. super chat. Says, greetings from the future. Showering with friends is a no-no. Jacuzzi, cigars, and whiskey is the only acceptable sharing water with friends. Well, you know, maybe that's true when you're married, but for those of us not married, showering with friends is still an okay thing. Jedi Bill says, let's see Kissing Dax with a $2 super chat. Thank you, Jedi Bill. I don't know. We'll see. We got lucky once today. I don't know what'll happen. What'll happen now? Your guess is as good as mine. And the Traveler with a 39-month Kurogan membership says, don't forget about me. Greetings, Kurogans. Greetings to you, the Traveler. We never forget. Never forget about the Traveler. It's funny, Bill. For some reason, yours hasn't shown up yet in my StreamYard, not StreamYard, Streamlabs list. And Hemorrhoids Hurts with an Australian $2.99 super chat. Says, good morning, Bird. Always happy when I catch you live. Always happy to see you here, Hemorrhoids Hurts. Kapla. And I won't even do okay. Oi, Ozzy Pray. We'll say hello, but only for a second. I gotta go catch my dingo. Okay, Ozzy, go catch your dingo. The Traveler says, never forget and never forgive. Oh, geez. Wow, it's a little dark. It's a little dark there, Traveler. But Mamo Pray agrees with you. Speaking of Mamo Pray shipped today a gift for our friend LDG. Oh, and Jedi Bill's $2 came in, and it paid off big time. It is indeed a Kissing Dax. Way to go, Bill.
Captain's log
and Hemorrhoids Hurts gets slapping Kirk as he slaps himself silly, having just watched that Kissing Dax. This is a good day for Super Chats. So Mamo Pray mailed off today a gift headed to our friend LDG. There'll be more about that when he receives it later this week, likely Wednesday, but can never be 100% sure with the post office. So we'll see. But
who's been holding up the damn elevator?
Instructions forthcoming, says Mamo Pray. And 205 donated. This is how to get Kissing Dax. Although he got Eyebrow Dax with a $2.49 direct donation. Thank you, 205. Where are we going? Oh, yeah. So we're talking about traveling around Arizona. I'll tell you, I myself, even though I made many trips to Arizona, the Grand Canyon, I never made it to Meteor Crater, even though I always intended to. Just figured, well, the next time, until there were no next times. But if you're going out there for like one crazy trip, yeah, I would suggest trying to get to Meteor Crater. But I would also absolutely suggest you go to Sedona. Sedona, Arizona should be on your list of must-dos if you're going to be traveling the great state of Arizona. There's a lot of other things nearby Sedona, but absolutely just get yourself to Sedona or Oak Creek Canyon, and you'll be able to figure out what you want to do from there. Mike Richards, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. I guess, oh wait, we jumped way ahead, but greetings, Mike Richards. No reason not to greet you. Yes, first in 20 years. And then John Araki was talking about RIP to the NYC subway bot. You know, John Araki, I don't even know what that is. It might be something making news, but it's news to me. And Yvette says, good evening, Bird and everyone. Good evening to the lovely Yvette. LDG, hashtag free the net. There you are, LDG. Be on the lookout. You've been given notice. You're put on notice. The lovely Sherry is here. Hello to the lovely Sherry Kapla. And, the lovely Sherry has a lovely voice. I had never heard her voice until yesterday. I actually found myself on her channel, and there was a video with her voice. And I was like, what? That is a lovely voice. So now when the lovely Sherry says hi, I have a voice to go with it. John Gill says, I never actually realized before that Robert O'Reilly and J.G. Hertzler. Oh, yes. Yes, at the beginning of this video, we've got Robert O'Reilly, who plays Gowron, thanks to Wesley Crusher, a.k.a. The Traveler. And we've got J.G. Hertzler, who played Martok, who was thanks to a stream I was on with him. And he was a good guy. He was all into the Karoga Kurdistan thing, and being a smart man, not knowing which side was really which, he went ahead and gave a good clip for both. So I think he made the right choice. Mike Richards, again, greetings from Columbus, Ohio. Now I got to you in the correct order. So again, greetings, Mike Richards. I hope you are doing well, as I always hope. Taylor Swift, greater than Disney, Star Wars, and MCU, is here with the turquoise hello. Applaud Taylor Swift. Pop Culture Curator says, hello, guys. Hello, Pop. Hope you're doing well. John Gill says, hey to Pop as well, who says hello. JP's, applaud again, JP's says, oh no, it's the Iraqi Super Poop stream. Well, it wouldn't be the worst. I know you're more of a golden shower kind of guy. John Gill says, John Iraqi tried to sell me some self-sealing stem bolts. Well, you should take him up on it. 47 Yorktown says, hello, young sir. Hello, 47. Captain Fandom Nerd says, hello, Captain. Oh, it's a good day today. John Gill says, I, and fandom. It's almost like I'm getting an audio, like John Gill is speaking, and it's being set to text. I don't know. JP says, self-sealing stem bolts. He tried to sell me an oil field. Yes, because Iraqi. LDG says, yeah, Bird passed out in the underground last night, slept with John and I. That's not how it works. You can't say you slept with someone because they fell asleep on the internet with you. John Gill says, Jedi has a soothing bass snore. It's soothing. Hakeem says, the stream is not the same without the super poop. Lol. Thank you, Hakeem. And of course, he made the super poop super sticker in John Araki's absence. John Gill says, I have a few friends I shower with. It's just that my girlfriend would strange me afterwards. Well, okay, yeah, that might be a problem. Would strangle. Oh, would strangle you afterwards. Those are both problems, although different problems. John Gill says, where women glow and men thunder. Thunder, the thunder is the next line. Says, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Hemorrhoids Hurt says, laughing, good try with the accent. Oi, my Aussie O'Prey, my finest accent ever. John Gill says, can you hear the thunder? You better run, you better take cover. Hemorrhoid Hurt says, yes. Jim's Landscape LLC, Commodore Productions says, hello, Jim. The Traveler says, back to the mines for me. I dig a hole. No, the Traveler. It's not so bad. I hope it's not so bad. It might be. Hemorrhoid Hurt says, I've been known to slap myself sort of like that. That's a lot of slapping. I do remember some dark days, they weren't that dark in hindsight. Days I would love to live over again. But, some days in college when I was feeling a bit depressed because I was striking out left and right with the ladies, almost like I knew these days would never come again. I do remember hitting myself with a brick pretty hard in the face. I mean, my friends were kind of afraid to see me, how hard I hit myself with the brick. But it was important to hit myself hard so I could be sure I was still capable of feeling. And I was. Yeah, no worries, Mama Pray. I don't think I'll be smacking myself with a brick anytime soon. Oh, my sister could smack me for me. That's true. John Gill says, by the way, I got the pics of Phil of the Picard scenes he's in. They really blurred him. They really blurred him everywhere. Yes, our friend Philip Gaming was in Star Trek Picard season 3 as an evil Vulcan thug, and he is a bit blurred, but it's nice. Must be nice. Not that it must be nice. I'm sure it is nice if you're an actor to have been in a show. Maybe not Star Trek if you're not a fan of it, but I guess still Star Trek is Star Trek. He will forever be a Star Trek actor now. Jim's Landscape LLC says, please check out the fan film Breach video. Oh, beach video? Is that breach? Is there an R or am I just my glasses? I can't tell. I think it says breach. Yeah. Beach. You know what? It's too far away. I'm not sure if this is a breach video or a beach video, but either way, check it out. Mike Richards says, in Soviet Union, meteor crater comes to you. Indeed. John Gill says, well, in Chernobyl, literally does. Or Tunguska. They're like magnetic. Jedi Bill says, hello to the lovely Sherry. JP says, oops, started snow ring, muted myself now. Started snow ring. Snowing? I don't know. Mike Richards is Bird of Prey. I'm doing well. Sunny and 50 degrees in February. That is pretty well, Mike Richards. LDG says, really, a lol. Yes, it is really in the mail. Jim's Landscape says, hey to Jedi Bill and LDG.
Just LDG.
Mama Frey is saying, tell LDG to remember. Big things come in small packages. Oh my God.
That is the same.
That is to say, yes. Big things come in small packages. And of course, remember that the package inspector is Mike Richards. So, Mike, see if you can inspect this package on the way between Bayside, New York, and Orlando, Florida, via U.S. Postal Service. John Gales' bird going dark brick stories gives me a mental image of Marlon Brando in Apocalypse Now. And will everybody please wake up, stop it from looking like I'm hogging the chat. And LDG says, is that some kind of package Wordle hint? I can assure you it is not a Wordle hint. But let's go ahead and it's not going to blow up on me, says LDG. I'm scared now. I can tell you,
Good choice of words.
that is a good choice of words, says Mama Pray. It's not going to be ticking. Mike Richards says, don't open it. It's ticking. No explosions and no ticking. I can confirm both of those. Okay. So let's bring up, and you'll open it outside. You mean you can open it wherever you want. That's up to you. But I can assure you it's not a glitter bomb. No. It's not going to explode. It's not going to make a mess. It's not going to ruin your house. It's not going to do anything like that. In fact, whether you open it indoors or outdoors, really probably wouldn't make a difference. So today it is, it's National Chocolate Fondue Day, also Nutella Day. Mama Pray likes the Nutella. I always say I don't like it until I have it, and then I like it.
You do like it?
I say I don't, but once I have it, I like it. Mama Pray's got the Nutella right in her hand right now. Oh, yeah. It's also, besides World Nutella Day, National Weather Person's Day. Now, they're specific as a weather person, not a meteorologist. So what's the difference between a meteorologist and a weather person? Apparently anybody could be a weather person. A meteorologist is actually somebody trained in the science of meteorology. Yeah, now I'm sure they have their own day, but today can be anybody who's the weather person. So I could be the weather person if I just read to you the weather, or like Mike Richards is our weather person because it's sunny and 50 degrees in Columbus, Ohio today, thanks to Mike Richards. John Gill says to combine World Nutella Day and chocolate fondue. Combine both. Mike Richards, it's not the Family Guy Palestinian alarm clock. No, we did not mail. We did not mail that to LDG. The Random Menace says Nutella is pure evil. Stan Lee says Golden Shower Day. No, that's not. John Gill says a weather person just recites what a meteorologist says. Well, yes and no. I mean, a lot of what weather people say actually comes directly from the computer, not a meteorologist. Whatever. One might even argue, what's the purpose of a meteorologist when the computer basically makes the forecast? So National Shower with a Friend Day. Tired of the polar vortex? Heat things up on National Shower with a Friend Day. Now, this could be a friend with benefits type friend day, or it could be a girlfriend or boyfriend type of friend. Now, once you're married, it is very important you do not shower together. You might accidentally have a child or something if you shower together. So no. But for those of us not married, for those of us not married, and back when we were capable of showering and capable of dating, I don't know, we found the showering with somebody as kind of the top of the romance ladder, you're into someone, you slept with them, you were really into them, you showered with them. And I would say, even things I can count on even fewer times than sexual partners, would be sexual partners in the shower. That was only two in my entire life. And by God, the first time for both were in the same goddamn week. The same week. Now, granted, one left the picture within a couple of weeks, and the other was maybe another 6 or 9 months that we would occasionally still do that. But yeah, the goddamn waiting my entire life up to that point in my late 20s for that to happen. And then 1 week, 2 chicks, not chicks, 2 women. But damn, that was a crazy week. Shower with a friend day. Might have been February 5th. I have no idea. Didn't think to write it down. I should have. But I didn't. The Random Menace, being a weather person, says it's 8 degrees C and clear night skies. John Gale says 8C and raining, very, very windy in northern Germany. Try not to go outside. Stanley says the shower is perfect. No evidence. Right down the drain. Yeah, well, assuming it all comes out. I mean, there are people, there have been babies conceived in showers. The Random Menace is showering with your spouse is overrated. She gets the hot water and I'm freezing. No, thank you. Well, you're supposed to share the water. John Gills is right down the drain, like the careers of most actors I grew up with. What a holiday. I have no idea what that means, John. It's like sleeping for me. My girlfriend gets 90% of the blanket. My dog gets 90% of the space. And I get 0.00001% of the rest. Hemorrhoids Hurt says, I have the perfect game for you, Bird. And the chat. Star Trek, Next Gen, Birth of the Federation. 99% from 1999. Still maintained by a community. Quintessentially Star Trek. Completely free, too. I've heard of Birth of the Federation, but I don't believe I've seen it. I will check it out, Hemorrhoids Hurts. I will check it out. I don't really have a lot of game playing time for long, drawn-out games, though. I look for games that are simple to play and, you know, I can start and stop whenever I need. So, like, I like playing my Governor of Poker and, you know, put 5 or 10 minutes to play a hand of poker and then stop. But yeah, games that like I've got to learn keyboard commands, you know, I have to F2 to do this and hit the Control Y to do that. I can't be bothered with that type of stuff. And games where I've got to be use dexterity and run and jump and make jumps that are hard to do and hold down buttons hard, and then I can't do that either anymore. I just need like one, click, 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 shoot, shoot, shoot. Sometimes you use the mouse. Like those are my games. It is Disaster Day. Come join us as we learn more about Disaster Day together. I just think it's a day to remember disasters, I guess. International Clash Day. The only band that matters has an entire day dedicated to it. No, thank you. Kashmir Day. I thought this was about the fabric, but it's apparently observed by Pakistanis and Kashmiris who have been fighting for their freedom for over 70 years. So not what I was expecting. Move to Hollywood and Broadway to Lebanon, Pennsylvania Day. What? Come join us as we determine if Hollywood and Broadway can be moved to Lebanon, Pennsylvania. I am okay. Let us click on this and see what the fuck. Right, that's February 6th. No, let's try this again. Move Hollywood and Broadway to Lebanon, Pennsylvania, February 5th, 2024. Move Hollywood and Broadway to Lebanon, PA is observed every year on February 5th. The idea of the holiday is pretty clear. The request is to move Hollywood and Broadway to Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Why are some things in the place that they are? What?
You got it. You got it.
Why can't they be moved somewhere else? These very valid questions are raised in the deep dive of this holiday.
Excuse me, doctor. You look tomorrow?
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
Obviously, it's the only choice, right?
Right.
So,
Okay, tomorrow's Tuesday. Yes. Okay.
okay. Sorry about that. The doctor's appointment. It's, of course, the only time he can come is one day a month, so that's really no question. Yes. Yes. The request to move Hollywood and Broadway to Lebanon, Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Why are some things in the place that they are? Why can't they be moved somewhere else? These are very valid questions raised in the deep dive of this holiday. Lebanon is a city in Lebanon County, Pennsylvania, that serves as the county seat. In the 2000 census, 2010, the population, okay, obviously, this is just a whole bunch of bullshit. Being such an exciting place, why can't Hollywood and Broadway be moved here? That is the question posed by Thomas and Ruth Roy of Wellcat Holidays, who created this holiday and have resided in Lebanon, Pennsylvania. Move Hollywood and Broadway to Lebanon, PA is just a wonderment of the city. You know what? You want Broadway in Lebanon, Pennsylvania? I say we go for it. I'm going to call up Mayor Adams and I'm going to say, hey, Mr. Adams, you know all these fucking migrants you're looking for a place to put? Guess what? Guess who just volunteered? That's right. Lebanon, Pennsylvania. We'll start with the migrants, then we can send the lesser attended Broadway shows. And, maybe it works out. If it does, then you can get the better Broadway shows. Maybe it works. Maybe it works out for everybody. So I will put you in touch with Mayor Adams. John Gill says, Bird is trying to distract us from National Fart Day. Yes, National Fart Day was next, and that is and unfortunate. I wondered if they put that, if they found this clip art or if they put it together just for this day. National Fart Day on February 5th is a comical holiday celebrated for humorous purposes. There are many similar holidays in the U.S. One on January 7th, specifically known as National Pass the Gas Day, and others on February 5th, March 5th, and July 31st, including Fart Out Loud Day. Farting is generally considered inappropriate and a violation of the concept of etiquette. But did you know that farting has led to full-on fights and battles in history? For centuries before etiquette was established, farting was considered normal. God damn, could you imagine that? A body function was considered normal. Cultures differ across the countries, and every nation has a set of norms and traditions, but somehow a globalized system of etiquette was created with which everyone is familiar. Farting, or the proper term flatulence, is one such example. The Greek historian Herodotus revealed that one man's fart led to the downfall of King Apries of Egypt in 569 BC. When a mutiny arose within his army, Apries sent General Asmus to quell it. Instead, the rebels crowned Asmus king, causing Apries to send his advisor, Artabemus, next. Amasis' response was a fart, which he told Patrobemus to deliver to Apries. More than a little offended upon receiving this news, Apries orders Patrobemus and his ears to be chopped off, the final straw that pushed the masses to dethrone him in a mob, reinforcing Amnus's reign. Talking about farts leading to major conflicts, according to the Jewish War, written by Josephus during a Passover celebration in 44 BC, a Roman soldier exposed his naked backside, farted, and spoke some inappropriate words to a group of Jews, who reacted by stoning all the soldiers in sight. The soldiers called back up, and before long a riot had broken, leading to the death of 10,000 people, mostly Jews. Not always on the sad side of history. I think we got enough about National Fart Day. It's also National Pork Rind Day. Again, one of the few foods I have never eaten, and never intend to try a pork rind. And it's National Promise Day. National Promise Day falls on February 5th to honor the primus. Wait, that's not promise. God damn it. Primrose. What the fuck is a primrose? To honor the primrose flower and Saint Agatha. Fuck. National Promise Day. I thought this man was making a promise. Look, he's got his hand across his heart. So you know what? That is a promise. Somebody, that's not a fucking, somebody did the artwork for a promise. They did, let me find a picture of a promise. But this isn't a promise. It's a primrose. God damn it. That's why I thought it was a promise. I was looking at the photo and not the text. Schmucks. How do I tell this? Where's the feedback? It should say wrong photo. Yes. It's also National Sickie Day. Sickie? Yes. The first Monday of every February is when most workers are likely to call in sick. Is that still a thing? I guess so. The first Monday of every February. It's an unusual time, but okay, if true. National Weatherman's Day. Again, it's a weather person. And this, you're going to do weatherman. That's fine. But you have the lady, clearly. And as I oft point out, they've got their knees exposed, like all weather ladies often do. That little bit of knee increases the male viewership by 10,000%. Western Monarch Day. Check out these butterfly ideas to celebrate and enjoy Western Monarch Day. And finally, World Animal Reiki Day. Come and join us as we learn more about World Animal Reiki Day. And you say, what is Reiki? I do believe Reiki is the practice of using let's see, healing people over long distances using what's essentially magic or crystals or healing power within the universe that I actually kind of believe in, and kind of use some Reiki techniques when I was in the hospital, when it looked like there was nothing left for medical doctors to do, and it was legit, where they were not sure I was going to live or not, and faced with the fact that medical science had told them there was nothing left for them to do. It was just a matter of waiting to see what would happen. One of my friends told Mamo Pray and Sisso Pray about a guy he had used or knew of, because he also kind of believed in silent, kind of weird things. And I tell you, as much as I can't explain it, but they used him. He did what he did, and it wasn't free. It cost money. In fact, it was quite expensive, and part of me wants to yell at my parents for wasting money.
You're still here to yell, though.
But Mom will pray, says I am still here to yell though. And the thing is, okay, the first time they used him, I was so sick. I was in a coma. I don't remember. But then I started getting better. So, they looked like it was working. The second time they used him, I was awake and I was told that it was going to happen and they was going to do it at midnight. And, it was better. I was asleep anyway. But if I was awake, just to be awake, that I should expect it and accept it and just be in a mood to accept what was coming. And I was trying to go to sleep, but I was still awake. And God as my witness, Sissopray was there. Now this is the ICU of a major hospital. Long Island Jewish Hospital in Long Island. In the ICU, I had been in this ICU for months. Never before, while I was there and I was staring at the ceiling because I couldn't move, never before had the light above my bed gone off. But on midnight that night, the light flashed a couple of times. It was fucking freaky. We had not that there was no thing to turn the light on and off. There was no switch. It wasn't that the whole ICU flashed. It was just the light above my bed started flashing a bit. Sissopray and I were the only people seemingly aware of it. And I kind of like, holy shit. Anyway, I don't know if it did anything, but I continued to improve. And at that point, I was kind of sold. So we, after a few months, I ended up in a nursing home after I'd left the hospital. 11 months in the hospital. The 12th month was in the nursing home. So we figured, well, this is, now understand, they told me it would be a year. It would be a year before I was walking again. Well, I figured, well, let's get this guy here in person. I mean, maybe he can do us, maybe I'll be walking in a month or a day. Like I honestly thought, or is that the point? That maybe this guy's a miracle worker. So we had him come to the nursing home to do his magic. And we had to pay him quite a substantial amount of money, but certainly would have been worth it had it worked. And of course, unfortunately, maybe I had, maybe I was now too awake. Maybe I truly didn't believe, although I would say I did because I saw that light blink. But yeah, it's needless to say, unfortunately, it didn't work at that point. So I don't know if I was just beyond help or whatever, but didn't really see any improvement after that third try. So yeah, kind of said, oh well. Can't say for sure whether first or second really did much, but I'm here. So Mama Pray felt like she got what she paid for. Anyway, yeah, so that's Ricky, or kind of Ricky. They all have different names for it, but for people who are actually practice it, I'm not convinced it's all hooey. Surprisingly, there might be something to it. Yeah. What do we got going on in the chat? Pork rinds are incredible. Disaster day, says John Gill. Yeah, don't worry about it. The Random Menace says you should revisit Besiege. Yeah, I should. I have Random Menace. I keep trying. Well, I keep hoping they're gonna make a new level or a Besiege 2. Like, why don't they just? I mean, they have a perfectly good game. All they have to do is put out a bunch of new levels, call it Besiege 2, charge $20. They could make a ton of money. Hell, they could charge $40. I don't care. But yeah, maybe we'll just redo Besieged again. Hemorrhoids Hurts is nothing like that. A bit of like chess, top level simplicity. Okay, well then that's good. I will check it out. And John Gill says, oh, I thought he said Lebanon, the country. No, Lebanon, part of Pennsylvania. John Gill says, Bird is just trying to distract us from National Fart Day. Hemorrhoids Hurts is birth of the Federation. Stop and start when you want. Go fast or slow as you want. How do I send you a link for my gameplay, Bird? You can, Hemorrhoids Hurts, I will add you as a moderator. So you can post the link in the chat now if you want, or if you want to just send something to me, you can email me, birdopray5@aol.com. Birdopray, exactly how it's in YouTube. The letters BIRDOPREY and the number 5@aol.com for email. Or at birdopray5 on Twitter, or what used to be Twitter. John Gill says, move Hollywood and Broadway to Beirut, Lebanon. John Gill says, well, in ounces, it's like saying hello. And WTF, pork rinds are incredible. JP says a little bit of knee in her looking for a promotion. Is her looking for a promotion? Yes, no. They're ordered to wear clothes like that. John Gill says Cristiano Ronaldo has the biggest Adam's apple in human history. By the way, at least that's the theory. It's disturbing. The Random Minute says Ensign Ricky swears a lot, delivers pizza in Florida, and is a healer now. Not that Ricky. JP's is remote control vibrate connected to VIP. IP. Mike Richards is dance in a circle and scream like a chicken. Keely Chow says, hey, everybody, what's going on? Daniel's Hot Topic says, hello, everyone. Kapla, Keely, and Daniel. John Gill says, hospital stories are the best. Last time he was under general anesthesia, his mom was there, and I said, when I woke up, I spoke English exclusively. And she was like, speak German, speak German. I don't understand you. John Gill says, and Keely, of course, you're new to me, but that shouldn't prevent me from saying hello. John Gill says, can we please stop having to see Cristiano Ronaldo's gigantic Adam's apple? Thank the Lord. He scrolled up. Who is Cristiano Ronaldo? John Gill says, by the way, guys, 21 viewers, 4 likes. You know what you got to do. I am sure it is more than 4 likes. Refresh the page, but thank you. Pop Culture Curator says, hail to LDG. Indeed. Okay, so let's see what's going on. Mama Pray, did you ever make that call?
No, we didn't do that.
Okay. That's yeah. Let's see what's in the news. California storms. Oh yeah, here. Flooding in California. You know, hopefully they get their rainwater up. Pandemic era outdoor dining sheds will be eliminated in New York City next month. That's fine. It's fine with me.
Yeah, you need room for the migrants.
Yeah, they need room. They need room for the migrants.
I'll be nice.
Let's see. Supreme Court. No, we're not. We're not going down that road. Anything. Oh yeah. King Charles diagnosed with cancer. Hope he's okay. Not that I'm the biggest, fan of King Charles, but his whole life becomes king, not even a year in, already diagnosed with it's just not fair. It's just not fair. What we got? It's all doom and gloom. It's all doom and gloom. Okay, food. The Shamrock Shake returns to the McDonald's menu early this year. Hollywood Reporter Jacob Alarbi accused of attacking producer after failed Saltburn prank. Let's see. El Salvador embraces future with Bitcoin as Bukele secures historic victory. Is Bitcoin still a thing? Let's see. It doesn't appear to have much Star Trek. Oh well. Okay, let's go to Dear Bops. We got two Dear Bops at the moment. Maybe we got something interesting. Who is Cristiano Ronaldo? Really? Yeah, honestly, Random Menace, I have no idea. No idea at all who that is. I'm putting it into Google right now. Let's before we do Dear Bob, that's Cristiano, Portuguese soccer player. Why do you think I would have any idea who a Portuguese soccer player is? Huh? Not Pele. Cristiano Ronaldo. Have you ever heard of him?
No.
No. All right. I don't know what you think, but I can assure you, in the United States of America, you can live your life to 45 years old and have no idea who this guy might be. I don't care. Mama Bray says you could live to 72 and have no idea who this guy is. But I'm sure he's famous. I'm sure he's famous on the world stage. But the United States is separate from the world. Okay. There's MLB players that I know much better than a soccer player. He's the guy whose birthday you had it on the screen. Yeah, but just because it's somebody's birthday, doesn't mean I care. Okay, let's see. Leo Far Personal Cristo Ronaldo's birthday. Portuguese soccer legend, has unmatched skills and is the world's top goal scorer. I mean, I do see that large Adam's apple. Is he sure? It almost looks dangerous. Cristiano Ronaldo, born February 5th, 1985, is regarded as one of the greatest soccer players of all time. He started his professional career at 18 with Manchester United and has also played for international clubs Real Madrid and Juventus. He currently plays for the Saudi Arabian club Al Nassr and captains the team. In July 2008, he became the captain of the Portugal national soccer team and led the team from strength to strength. He's a celebrated athlete with a net worth of $500 million, making him one of the richest athletes in the world. Ronaldo's story started with many trials, but he has risen above them to become an icon today. Join us as we celebrate this legend and his achievements. Well, happy birthday, or whatever the day is to you. But yeah, not sorry. I know we've got more teardrops. Gorillas is first, they bitch they don't get rain, and then when they do get rain, they bitch, too much. John Gales is, of course, I got infected with it a year ago, which was not much fun, but it obviously didn't kill me. The only food news I could care about: reintroduce Hot Pockets to the German market. Daniel's Hot Topic says, Shamrock Shake is amazing. John Gill could live off 365-day a year Hot Pocket diet. And John Gill was yelling, you had Cristiano Ronaldo on the screen for 10 minutes. Yeah, I wasn't staring at him. Just go to your holiday page. Miranda Menace says Ronaldo is the Sinatra of soccer. Well, I could believe it. That's why I just don't do all that much soccer watching him. John Gill says, yes, you can have him on your screen for half your screen and not know you did. JP says, come on, Bird. I'm 49 and I know who Ronaldo is. Well, good for you. I literally did not know him. I wouldn't have been able to guess who he was. Last Son of Gay says, Kapla Bird and Hail Chat. I'm 52, don't like soccer football, and I know who Ronaldo is. Well, and I'm sorry. Mike Richards has never heard of him. Sorry, yeah. Like, it's just whatever. John Gill is God, he's an arrogant, censored. JP says, Hot Pockets. John Gill, I loved Hot Pockets so much, but they stopped selling them here. Well, maybe you could order them from like Amazon USA or something. Dear Bob, how would you recommend I get my YouTube channel watch hours up? I need another 2,000 hours for monetization. The best way to get watch hours is to do long live streams. Get a few people together get a panel, 3, 4 people on a panel, get a stream started, and then hopefully you can get enough people there that you can just kind of get it to just keep going and put in, I'm talking like 6, 8 hours per stream. You do a few streams like that, and that should really build your watch hours. It might take 10, maybe more, but eventually, you'll get your watch hours up there. And hopefully you get some people to watch your other videos in the meantime as well. Now, the thing is, you kind of want to get this done quickly, because once you do and you get your watch hours, then you can start unlisting your live streams, so they stop kind of counting against you. But you need them to be listed for the watch hours to count. So I would say the quicker you can get through that, the better. Dear Bob, do I have to wait into National Fart Day to let them rip? I hope so, as I ate 5 bean burritos for lunch. I can feel things bubbling up. LDG. Okay. Highly doubt that's from LDG. But no, you don't have to wait. You do not have to wait. In fact, it's better off you don't wait. Stanley says, did Berto Pray 5 ever watch The Office? Yeah, I watched The Office. Why are you laughing, Mama Pray?
We watch it all the
Yeah, we watch it all the time. Resolute Germ has heard of Ronaldo. He just doesn't give a poop about him. Was he in The Office? Was there an Office sketch? Maybe. I don't know if he did. I mean, maybe somebody mentioned him in The Office, but I don't remember every skit. Stanley says, I never got into it when it was on, just started watching reruns. Yes. Well, I love The Office. It is the funniest, maybe, sitcom on television. The US, yes, the USA. There's the British office and the USA office. As far as I know, those are the only versions of The Office that exist. John Gill, I thought the UK one was considered the best. Maybe the people from the UK think that. But let's put it this way. The UK office ran for like 2 seasons, maybe 3, whereas the US version went 8 or 9 seasons. I think 9 seasons. So if that doesn't tell you that the US one was better, I don't know what does. Gorilla says too short of a dear bop to be LDG and didn't sound like AI wrote it. Yeah, I agree, Gorilla. John Gill says there's a German version of The Office that lives off the charisma of its main actor. I wish it was dubbed in English. The guy is really great. Daniel's Hot Topics says there's this new product at Walmart. It's like a pizza pocket, but inside there's peanut butter and jelly. It's called Smucker's Uncrustables. They are so great. I will send you a pic. Daniel, no need to send a pic. I have them, and they are delicious, and they are incredible. Uncrustables. You got to wait for them to defrost, but they are delicious. Anyway, Dear Bob, on Ricky, you're so fine. You're so fine. You blow my mind. Hey, Ricky. Hey, Ricky. Oh, Ricky, you're so fine. It's a great song by Tony Basil. I don't think that's.
It is a song.
It is a song, but
It's catchy.
I don't think that was what Pet Ricky is. Dear Bob, is it all right to drink Bud Light yet? I'm having one or two and watching She-Hulk. Salty. Yes. Yeah, it was always okay for you to drink Bud Light, Salty. Nobody expected you to be part of the boycott. Dear Bob, is Kashmir Day about the Led Zeppelin song? Would you please ask an expert on the subject? I am an expert on all subjects, and I can assure you Kashmir Day is not about the Led Zeppelin song. Now, granted, I don't know what particular song you're talking about, but I can assure you they are unrelated. Dear Bob, why does Kimberly Loiza, who's that, have 39.9 million subscribers on YouTube? You should have way more than that wench. Itty bitty. Well, I don't want to call somebody a wench. I don't even know who they are. But I would say that itty bitty probably does describe someone who is making a kind of attack via a Dear Bob. I don't consider that classy, and I would ask people refrain from doing so in future Dear Bobs. And the reality is, like famous soccer guy, I have no idea who Kimberly Loiza is either, even if she's a famous YouTuber. I can tell you she has not come up in any of my YouTube likes or feeds or whatevers. They are surprisingly busy, full of various science and sci-fi and disaster videos. Funny, I clicked on one video about somebody traveling by ship, and now all my, I don't say all, but half of my upcoming videos or whatever are all people on planes and trains and doing all sorts of travel videos. And At night, I get all sorts of videos about physics, dark matter, black holes, the cosmos. And then mornings, that's when I start to get like the videos for the real channels, the people I actually subscribe to, the Deej Odyssey streams from the night before, the Anti-Derivative Jill shows coming up, the Latchgum from Orville Nation, the Salty Tracker Church Life morning streams. Now they become a daily stream. Resolute Germ, Gorilla, although Gorilla usually comes up at night. Resolute Germs, morning. Morning cartoons on weekends. Yeah. Where are we at? Yes, Mama, right.
I'm disappointed.
You're disappointed.
Yeah.
Oh,
Unless you didn't read it. I didn't hear it. But I'm just going to make a statement. I'm not going to say what it's about. I said something earlier and no one corrected me. I said it so I would be corrected and nobody did.
uh-oh.
But
What did you say?
I can't tell you.
Mama Frey works in mysterious ways.
Yes. It will be revealed when the package is open.
Okay. It will be revealed when the package is opened. Let's see. John Gill says there's also a Colombian office, and a Mexican, and a Brazilian, and an Indian. I have not seen any of those. Stanley says, yeah, 9 seasons, 20 plus episodes each season. Friends was also based on a UK show, says Stanley, and Shameless. Yeah, Shameless. Oh God, it was a show I hated, but I watched. That was a show I legit loved to hate, or hated to love. I don't know. It was a show that I couldn't get enough of, but I hated all the characters. Like, I honestly felt dirty watching the show. I don't know why I wanted to watch it. So I know why I wanted to watch it, because the chicks were hot and they were often topless. But other than that, like, I wouldn't want, like, they were dirty. Like, I was like, I wouldn't, it was hard to even imagine being with the girl, because I'm like, I know how dirty and disgusting she is. And I'm thinking, God, my biggest, worry in life was that I would fall for a girl like that. Like, whatever her face, the head of the main chick. whatever her name was. I forgot it. But like that would be that was what I was worried about in life the most, is that I'd see a pretty face and she would realize I could be an easy way to get money, and she would pretend to feel for me. And that was, I would be hooked, and I would turn out, and that a week later her whole family moves in, and I'm suckered into becoming a loser like her and her family. And
All that from watching the show?
yeah, well, to be honest, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. Anyway, it was, I made it to like the second to last season, I think, of Shameless before I finally gave up. I guess I could go back and finish it at some point. It was disappointing. It got dark when the younger daughter got pregnant and had a baby of her own. It's like, no, don't let this. I felt terrible. Random Menaces UK, Office UK versus US, quality versus quantity. No, I'm sorry, Random Menace. Quality versus quality plus quantity. The first 3 seasons of the US Office are just as good as the first 3 seasons of the UK. Plus, then you get a whole lot more. Now, I'll grant you that considering there's 9 seasons of, 20 episodes each, of course, you could say, well, there's 30 terrible episodes versus 30 great episodes of the UK, but no, you can't just compare it that way. I could find 30 better episodes. If you take the best 20 or 30 from each, I think the US is easily as good, if not better. Stanley, so they got some good cameos. Will Ferrell, James Spader. James Spader was more than a cameo. Gorilla's Random Thought says, that was Mickey, not Ricky. John Gill says it's never all right to drink Bud Light and has never been all right. It is if you're salty. John Gill says if you want to drink tap water, drink tap water. The last on the case is most popular sitcoms of the 70s and 80s had UK roots too. Many decades of sourcing international ideas. John Gill says the problem is Bert hinted at earlier. By now, people, when they read messages, they hear it in my voice and they can't understand it anymore. Hakeem says, is she one of the hot tub amateur streamers? I don't think so. John Gill, Stanley says, John Gill, I want something that tastes like crap. If I want something but I want something that tastes like crap and makes me fat while barely giving me a buzz. What if I want? Yeah, well, then he says, beer flavored tap water, says Last Son of K. Many better affordable options. Let InBrev AB keep sucking up disingenuous DB influencer. F them. Macro adjunct laggers, says Stanley. John Gill says, Stan, Bud Light doesn't taste like crap, for that would have to taste like anything. Last on a case is birds fading. Hakeem says, I tasted a Bud Light lime. It was good, but not in a beer drinker. Stan Lee says, the last on a K says, why always go with German option? At least it's brewed properly. John Gill says, Akeem, well, since Bud Light is not beer, you're fine. Last Son of K says hello to Mamo Pray with a big old red heart. Hakeem lolls. John Gill says, the first time I visited the USA, someone offered me a beer and I drank like a Miller Lite. And I was like, okay, thanks for the water. Where's the beer? Yes, like all Europeans, you'll make fun of American beer. That's fine. You can make fun of our beer. It is less alcohol than you're used to. By the way, how many times did your country visit the moon? Oh, maybe if they had a little less alcohol in their beer, maybe they would have got there eventually.
Maybe they don't want to go.
Or maybe they just don't want to go, I guess. Last on the case is douche light even has clamato. No thanks. Stanley's like, dirty, dirty girls. So dirty. John Gill says, no girl would ever cheat on me because they know they scored a lottery win and can't ever do better. Yeah, Dan's Hot Topic says, I know, right? Me too. I really despise the show Friends, but when it was on, I was asking myself, if I don't like it, why end up watching it? The answer is because it was there. Fiona, yes, that's her name. Thank you, Gorilla. Fiona. No, her name wasn't Fang Fang. Last Son of Gay says Delulu much John Gill. Sorry, that was funny. Stanley says, I had to keep checking dates. Ed Helms did Office before Hangover. That's right.
Me upsetty.
That's right. Daniel's Hot Topic says, William Shakespeare opened to AI version of his James T. Kirk, the new Star Trek, under a specific condition. A big poll. John Gill says, yeah, Bird, how many times did my country design a moon rocket? That wasn't the question. That wasn't the question. How many times did you get to the moon? Yeah. Well, he wasn't working in Germany when he created the Saturn V, was he? Random says, I watched a docuseries on Apple TV, and I clearly remember the Soviets landed on the moon first. That is not a docuseries. John Gill says, so every comment is just throwing stuff around. Yeah. Then Stanley says to the random, yeah, and they sent a chick and everything went to hell. With that, guys, I think we will call it a night. Thank you so much for hanging out. John Araki, I hope you get your new credit card shortly. And thank you everyone else for the super chats, super stickers, and donations. They are greatly appreciated. And remember, this month, the second Tuesday of the month is February 13th. So a week from tomorrow, February 13th, the day before Valentine's Day, should be our member stream. So be on the lookout for that. If you're a channel member, it's February 13th, a special Tuesday stream. John Gill says, we're not here to start flame wars. Farewell from Columbus, Ohio, and take care. Wordle under 20, said Random Menace. Wordle and under, oh yes, Wordle and the next Wordle for tomorrow, under 20 minutes. Kapla all, bird.